Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of this channel. Today we will be talking about the cartoon history of the universe. Dun, 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 dun. Volume 18, Across the People. Let's get started right now! Right now! Alright. The cartoon history of the universe. We are finally at the second to last episode of the Cartoon History series. Next up, we will be doing the last episode of Cartoon History Universe 3 episode, and then we will be doing not Cartoon History of the Universe 4, there's no such thing, the Cartoon History to the modern world. Well, let's just see what it will be like eventually. And now, let's get started. Got my notes set up and let's get started. It's a bit tilted. That'll do. Now, into the Crusades. Now, what are the Crusades like, you ask? Well, the Crusades are an awesome time to be here because, well, not awesome. For people like Christians and people who have been like Christians but they were also criminals, then this will be their chance to getting their criminals washed away by doing what they actually love, fighting. That is a bit strange, as much as this world seems to be. Now, there is a lot that in the world that happens. Everywhere in Mecca, there was a preacher named Peter the Hermit. And the Hermit had just come from Jerusalem, and he was full of complaints. And everyone seemed to rob them, they seem to cheat them, they don't allow pigs in their rooms. And the church, who now ruled Jerusalem, made Christian pilgrims who feel unwelcome. And they just said they're a bunch of fanatics. And so the Peter urged the Pope Urban II, to go and wage war on the Muslims. And what happened? Well, basically, he volunteered to take command of the Christian armies. So he did. And what happened next is that everyone shouted, Deus levolt, which means God wills it. And that's how the Crusades won. That's how the Crusades won started, and everybody seemed to have their own crusade in their mind, because every time they started crusade, it was always just fighting, nothing else. They even fought amongst themselves. Eventually, when all the crusaders that were left eventually met in Constantinople, because it took a while, because most of the peasant army, most of them were peasant armies, and they had no idea what north, south, east, west, or even direction was. Why will this thing never tilt back? It was just a bit welcoming for those sinners to just do what they love to get away their sin. It was a bloody battle, and the Christians were able to eventually get Constantinople. Were able to get Constantinople back, and it was just a good way to get everyone together for the Christians versus at least the Muslims inside Jerusalem. After a big bloody battle, Jerusalem was Christians now. Then Crusade number 2 came, where the the Muslims took Jerusalem again, and then basically, boom, 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 Crusade again. This time the Christians lost. Then another Crusade 3, when everyone found out what happened, and then 3 groups decided to go to Jerusalem. 2 of them chickened out. The last one was too weak to beat them. 2 of them chickened out. I mean, Richard the Lionheart had a good stance, but against Aladdin, that was a bit of a mix-up. Ugh. Then Crusade number 3, and then Crusade number 4, to 5, to 6, to 7, to 8, and to 9. But basically, this one was not feasted on religion. Instead, it was feasted on the idea of, I can go on a crusade, and I can get, but secretly, I am going to get wealth from this crusade, but everyone was saying God willed me to get all this wealth. Hey. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, we're all about that, and they all failed. for the Christians at least. And well, then everyone decided that these crusades were a bit of a big mistake, and now it was time to just change their ways. And well, let's just introduce someone else, shall we? Let's talk about Kublai Khan. Gong! Ah, how I wish I had those gongs. Come on, they have to be here somewhere. I found one. Ooh, that was so good. And that was just it. And now that Kublai is back into his own world, this is gotta be a bit of an awesome day. Kublai was the grandson of Genghis Khan, and basically that meant that he was ruler of all the Mongol Empire. And because of that Mongol Empire, according to this article, he was a very ruthless ruler, but in China he made very great innovations, and that gave him the title of, in my opinion, the title of the best conqueror of the whole wide world. And gong! That was nice. So, what do you think? I mean, other than that, what do you think of that happened right now? Now, let's talk a bit about Pax Mongolia, which was pronounced Mongolica. Which was pronounced Mongolica back then, which means Mongolian peace, to be honest. Pax means peace, and Mongolica means Mongolia. This was a great time to be here because in Mongolia and the whole Mongol Empire, it was all just lay low and peace. Like this cat, who is just resting well. And for everything else, I'm not even sure what everything else is. No one is. The archaeologists, well, basically pretty much going to need to find more information because I'm not even sure I can believe the book right now from what I've read from articles. But other than that, well, let's just say bye-bye Mongols. Pew 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 with a little bit of an upgrade system. Pew 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 pew. Ooh, pew 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 pew. Ah! And hello knights. Pew 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 pew. Pew pew. See you soon in the next episode. Shout out. Peace. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew.